Hello, brothers and sisters. So we just took a look at some scripture that suggests the rapture may take place before the tribulation. So what might that look like? I've borrowed this design from a fellow content creator, Tony Sue. I'll pin a comment with his name so that you could go check out his stuff. He's been a pretty big help. So first, in Revelation chapters 1 through 3, we have the age of the church. And in the pre-tribulation rapture theory, this is where we're at, somewhere around here. In Revelations chapter 4 through 5, this is when John is told to come up, and he goes to heaven, where he sees and watches the tribulation, the seals, the trumpets, and then the bowls. After this is when we see Christ return. Christ reigns with the saints for 1,000 years while Satan is bound. Satan is then released and his rebellion is crushed. And then we see the white throne judgment. And then finally, the new heaven and earth, New Jerusalem, and the river and tree of life. We will be living our lives as we are right now. Then, in a twinkling of an eye, those of us who are saved will be taken into heaven. Some think that we will leave our clothes behind, piled where we had just stood. Others think that won't happen. Regardless, it will be known that we have disappeared. Cars will crash when drivers suddenly disappear. Children across the world will vanish. Those left behind will be distraught and will seek answers. The governments of the world will try to explain away the rapture. One government will blame another. They may accuse others of using biological warfare, something new that dissolves the entire body. There's been so much discussion about UFOs lately. The governments may say that those of us who were raptured were abducted by aliens or an advanced country. Either way, there will be an excuse to go to war, and the remaining seals will pass. Every seal will be explained away. Many people will believe the lies. Some, people who have heard of the rapture but didn't quite believe, will realize that they missed the rapture. They will realize that their saved friends and family were right the whole time. They will realize that they need to turn to God, and they will become tribulation saints. If they're lucky, their friends and family will have left rapture boxes with instructions on what to do and what to look for. The troubles will get worse as the trumpets are sounded. More and more people in the world will be killed. People will become more reliant on their government for help. The world will come closer and closer to a one-world government and one-world religion. Come back for the rest of this story.